Hi everyone out there. I am Spanong Robo, your sports guru. Catch me live every Saturday morning from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Only on Nirvana Wild FM. Your beat, your music. Danko.
The views, opinions, or comments expressed on this program does not reflect the views, opinions, or comments of the radio station or its management.
"2010 was time for Africa. Fast forward to 2022. It is time for Middle East. It is time for Qatar 2022. Feel it. It is here." Panthers are seeing flame in this World Cup. Saudi Arabia beating Lionel Messi and his Argentinian side. Japan beating Germany. Oh my word, no one saw this coming. Neither did I. Last night, Iran pulling another upset, beating Wales. Oh no, ouch, that hurts. Gareth Bale, Lionel Messi, where were you? South African and Ghanaian soccer fans, have you guys sorted out your beef? Have you guys sorted out your differences? Oh, South African fans, still bitter the way they were booted out in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. Eyamadoda ipheli, wayiqala is the Bagana marriage officially off the table, or just temporary separation, or going for marriage cancelling? Who can forget that back in 2010, Bafana fans were rooting and shouting, screaming for Ghana. Hence, we have the name Bakana. But with that bitter rival that happened in the World Cup qualifiers, South African Bafana fans are having none of it. They do not want to hear anything that has got to do with Ghana. Hence, I'm asking, is the Bakana marriage officially off the table? Hey, Madoda ipheli. Oh, Siwele Samasalesele. Who can forget those beautiful days in the existence of Bloemfontein Celtics when those Bloemfontein Celtic fans were filling up the stadium and bringing that electrifying atmosphere every time their team, Punya Salesele Banaboshabila, they were playing Punya Salesele. Oh, Siwele Samasalesele. The way big guns are falling in this FIFA 22 World Cup from the Minos, one is asking who is next? Which is the big team next to fall from the Minos? It is Saturday, the 26th of November, 2022. FIFA Football World Cup is definitely upon us. A very good morning and a warm welcome to you wherever you are within South African borders and beyond. We've got you covered. You don't have to worry about a thing. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and allow us to entertain you. You are still tuning into Sports Geek with Sport Ngobo, only on Nirvana World FM. Your beat, your music. You can always get in touch with us on our studio WhatsApp line number, which is 07-333-16934. Our studio WhatsApp line number again is 07-333-16934. TikTok and Facebook, we are there as Nirvana World FM. Thank you so much to my colleague Mr. H, who brought us Hash Brown Express. That was between 8 and 10 o'clock. He was then followed by DJ Powen, who was in the ones and twos, who brought us our 10 kids. You and I, we are together from now till 1 p.m. Not that I'm complaining, I just love the sound of it. Organjan, Fede, that's how they roll in the township. We'll kickstart our show by having a discussion with our sports analyst Modiba Peter and hear what he has to say in as far as FIFA World Cup is concerned. We'll also touch base in as far as what's happening in the Springboks camp. After that, we'll look at the Castle outgoing tour of the Springboks, so as the netball Spa Diamond Challenge that is underway in Pretoria. Rembrandts Hall is the venue to be exact. And we'll also look at Steve Sekano Foundation football games that are happening at Meadowlands Zone 9 and Mahlobo Stadium, which takes us straight to 19 minutes after 11 o'clock. Let's quickly go for a breather. When we return, definitely we will be in conversation with Modiba Peter and hear what he has to say in as far as 2022 World Cup is concerned, and what can we expect in tonight's clash of the Springboks when they take on England at Twickenham Stadium.
And to try to see falling behind what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. With that higher love, I can think enough. On time for you and me,
delivered it to all of us. You are the pride and joy of South Africa and the pride and joy of the world. What you guys do is so inspiring and so moved me, and I'm crying again. I'm just so incredibly proud. Way to go, you guys.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
Julianne!
Lovu, you are making waves. What you do is global inclusion, and that is beyond anything that we could ever hope or dream for. So thank you. Second of all, you're bringing the love. I agree with Gabrielle. You just made us all dance. Like, we can do what you do.
Thank you.
I love you.
Howie!
You are, one word, beautiful. You sound beautiful, you look beautiful, and looking at your faces, the audience's faces, Simon's face, this is the first time he's worn glasses. You are the first act he has seen all season, and what a way to open up.
Simon, did you see him?
I thought the film was beautiful. The president of South Africa is actually tweeting about you.
Wow.
The pressure on the semi-final is enormous, and I really mean what I'm about to say. For me, this performance was in a way higher league than anything you've done prior to that. Everything about it, and your joy, even when I see you guys backstage, the nicest group and most excited group of people we've had on the show for years. You really deserve a place in the final after that.
Our guest Judge Sean!
Yeah, I just have to say, like, the first time seeing it live, the joy, the spirit, the talent, all of it is so infectious. Dare I say, I don't know how you're not going to the final.
I was Pelelang Akshoto Chipa. Before that, we got who's this? Ndlovu Youth Choir. They gave us Higher Love. That song was originally done by Steve Winwood. Whitney Austin also did justice to this song, but this time around, our very own Ndlovu Youth Choir, all the way from Limpopo, they gave us a Higher Love. Motiba Peter, are you there, Baba?
I'm here, Subhanallah. Good morning to you, and also good morning to the listeners, and thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you.
This wonderful morning.
Oh, thank you very much, Modiba. We seem to be running behind schedule. So, oh, no. Are you there, Modiba? The reception seems to be doing what we not want to experience this time around. Modiba, are you there? Can you hear me? We seem to be having a problem with the reception this time around. Let's try and get hold of Modiba and see if we will come around and see if the reception will play the ball this time around. Okay. Asiphelelanga this time around. Kushoda Umudiba Peter. But by the look of things, it looks like we have come around. We seem to have got hold of him. Mudiba, are you there, Baba? Mudiba, are you there? Oh, the reception seems to be not playing the ball, and now this time around. Mudiba, can you hear me?
Yeah, it seems as if the reception wants to disrupt us, but I'm definitely here.
Okay, absolutely.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, thank you very much, Modiba. Without any further ado, let's cut down to the business of the day. Oh, no. Modiba. Yebo. No, the reception seems to be failing us at this time around. Let's try Modiba one more time and see if we will get it right this time around further. And see if we'll be third time lucky. Modiba, are you there, Bam?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you so well.
Asiphelelanga kushoda uModiba Peter this time around. Let's see. It looks like we've got him. Modiba, are you there, Baba?
I'm definitely yes. Good morning to you once more, and also to the listeners. And thanks for having me.
Oh, yes. The World Cup FIFA 22 that's held in Qatar has got underway. It started in earnest last week Sunday. Surely the most talking points are the upsets that we had seen so far. Saudi Arabia beating World Cup favorites Argentina, while Japan beat 4 times World Cup champions Germany last night. We saw another shocker, Iran beating Wales. Talk to us about those upsets that have just been dished so far in this year's FIFA World Cup, Modiba.
Very unexpected. So,
oh, Modiba, the reception.
This was
Modiba, can't you try to move just to oh, we just cannot hear a thing, Modiba. We just can't hear a thing.
So, you did say that I was not giving Argentina a chance, and I told you that.
Modiba. I can't. No, we are not.
At this, yes, doing injustice.
Modiba, is it possible that you stand still? Because if you move around, you seem to be losing the connectivity. Hello?
You did say that the what?
Okay,
I was just saying that you did say to me last week that.
Okay, no, okay. I think I'll have to try and connect you on another line. Let's say we seem to be struggling with Modiba Peter. We'll try and see what means can we come up with to ensure that we do not lose him. Let's go for a breather, and while we sort out our connectivity. Asiphelelanga kushoda uModiba Peter this time around. We seem to be struggling to get hold of him, but it looks like we've been third time lucky. Let's see if Modiba Peter is with us on the line. Modiba, are you there, Baba?
Definitely, I'm here. Good morning to you, and also to the and thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you very much, Modiba. Modiba, since we have lost so much time, let's cut down to the chase. We have seen the World Cup that started in NS this week on Sunday with the first game, Ecuador playing against the host team, Qatar. And then, surprise, the way it dished, the shockers of the upsets, rather, that we have experienced. Saudi Arabia beating Argentina, Japan thrashing Germany. And then last night, we saw Iran beating Wales. Talk to us about those upsets that we have seen dished so far, Modiba.
Very unexpected upset here, as we saw that we are speaking too loud.
Hello? Modiba.
That it's not going to be easy. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, proceed.
Yes, I was just saying that they actually are actually that it's going to be easy. Surprisingly, they were beaten in the presence of player Messi. So unfortunately, things didn't go according to plan for them. You look at Germany as well, as they done previously so well. Remember in that final where they touched Brazil by 7-1.
Yes.
Around they got humbled at the expense of Saudi Arabia. So I think they just need to pull up their socks going into the next match.
Yes, proceed.
Yes, I was just saying, in that game, so they missed so many chances, so they just need to work on their killer instinct in front of goals in their next match, and they're playing a tough game. So let's wait and see how they'll come up in that game, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, absolutely. Saudi Arabia beating Argentina, sure, that's one of the mother of upsets, considering that Argentina, they were tipped as one of the favorites to lift this FIFA 22 World Cup. Sure, how upsetting can that be in as far as Messi is concerned? We'll recall that Messi has won almost everything under the sun, but this is one trophy that he has not won, Modiba.
Most definitely, and as we know that he is a decorated player, is Lionel Messi, and they'll want to definitely do well, as we spoke last week, that going forward, it might be his last World Cup in his career. As we know, some of the players they are approaching 40 years of age, so they'll want to finish their careers with a gold medal of the World Cup, as far as World Cup is concerned. So they just need to do better going forward. But I've seen some of the big teams losing the first matches, and those matches will become the all, and as they go forward in their next encounters, they do absolutely well. So I hope it's like the next
okay. Try to just to keep still, because we seem to be losing you once again.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, I can hear you now. Just stay still exactly where you are. Yeah, and we have seen almost all the 5 African countries this week. Any chances of them, the way you have seen them playing, do they stand any chances of progressing to the knockout stages, maybe even go as far as the quarterfinals stages, Modiba?
It's not going to be easy for them because they're playing another stubborn side, stubborn party that more day after just need to be absolutely better. They have to get points to people. They definitely find themselves for 1-2 because they might not qualify as far as the stages are concerned, as the knockout stages is concerned. So, as well, we just play like Holland and they play to a bonus draw. So they score their first goal of the World Cup as they haven't scored this yet. So it's a very thing Argentina. So they want to improve everything as possible. They want to and find themselves watching the last match of the group stage.
Today, in the next few minutes, Tunisia will fly the African flag as they lock horns with Australia, the Socceroos. At 3 p.m., the Giant Killers, Saudi Arabia, takes on Robert Lewandowski's and his side, Poland. 6 p.m. is the big one. The defending champions, France, take on Denmark. The last one for the day, at 9 p.m., the wounded Argentina takes on Mexico. You and I, we know them as Mexico. What can we expect on these today's encounters, Modiba?
come from a back of a goalless draw there against Denmark, and you look at Australia, they were thrashed by the defending champions 4-1. So I think they'll be coming into this game wounded, the Australians, and Kingsley was still confident, having played a goalless draw against a stronger side of Denmark. So I think we should rally behind the African team here. So I think we want to do better. So I also think this game might end in a draw, just like we saw during the week. So I'm expecting them to get something into this game because it's interesting. They didn't concede goals. So Australia, they've conceded 4 goals against France. So they'll want to avoid conceding more goals going as far as the group stages are concerned. And you look at Poland against Germany, so they want to do better as far as Poland is concerned. And if they are to win this encounter, they definitely qualify for the knockout stages. Because as I did say last week, that a team needs 5 points to progress. And you look at France and Denmark, very interesting because France have just pressed Australia during the week, and Denmark again they played goalless. So they want to improve as far as not scoring the first game of the first goal of the tournament. It's World Cup, so they want to do better. But I'll give it to France this one by 2-1, and Argentina and this is Mexico. This one I foresee a draw, and with Tunisia, Australia, as I did say, can be a draw. Poland, Saudi Arabia, I'll give it to Saudi Arabia. Against Germany.
So if you say you give the Argentina-Mexico game a draw, are you indirectly saying that Argentina, they should start consider packing and go home? Because surely Mexico, Argentina they need this evening's win more than Mexico does, considering that Argentina, they are tipped as one of the favorites to lift this year's World Cup, Modiba.
Definitely, they just as point as much as possible than Mexico. Yes, with Mexico, they might say, if we can get a draw against this Argentinian side, and then in our last match, we'll definitely get 3 points, because let's say that it needs 5 points to progress. So they'll be excited amongst the two, but Argentina is extremely under pressure.
Yeah, it is extremely under pressure indeed. But considering that they are Mexican goalkeeper, how good he is so excellent at that goalkeeper. Surely he's not gonna hand the winner to the Argentinian side. If Argentina they want the win, they'll have to sweat for it. He's not going to make it easy for them at all, Modiba.
Most definitely, I think they'll be seeking for his second clean sheet on the trot. So Argentina should work hard. I think they'll rely. Also, when it comes to Messi, so basically, it's a wonderful afternoon. But I think in Mexico they're very stubborn, so I just must search for this victory.
And then tomorrow, the high-flying Japan takes on Costa Rica, who were humiliated by Spain. I believe they were thrashed by 7 goals to nothing or to 1. And then surely they have to redeem themselves at all cost. Africa's hopes will be heightened as Morocco takes on the high-ranked Belgium. The big one for the day, or even the biggest feature of the World Cup so far, is going to be Spain, the Tika boys, when they take on Germany, the Precision boys. Surely sparks will fly on this encounter, Modiba.
Most definitely, a final before final. There is the Spain, the
exactly. Yeah, proceed, Modiba.
So they definitely want to add more onto Germany. So Germany should do better. So, but this one I'll be very confident after scoring 7 goals. That is the highest team for the check between them and just England. You know, they won 3-2. Spain has just scored 7. Against what you call a tough side there in Costa Rica, whom again are playing against high confidence Japan. Japan has shocked Cameroon midweek, so they'll want to definitely see me do the qualification of the knockout stages. So I'll give it to Japan against Costa Rica there to score more goals there. Because Costa Rica are looking at the bag. You get Belgium, Morocco, another African side who played a draw in their first match, and so I think we'll just have to rally amongst our African side. As you know, Morocco are always stubborn, so is Belgium, but I'll give it a draw as well between Belgium and Morocco. Croatia, Costa Rica. So Croatia should definitely do well because this team, if I'm not mistaken, they were
Okay, proceed. We lost you for a moment.
Definitely want
Oh, we seem
let's
to
go see in the performance tomorrow afternoon and evening.
Oh, we're struggling to hear you. We are losing you again, Modiba.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, proceed. Yeah, we can hear you again.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, proceed, Modiba.
Yes, I was just saying that most definitely teams like Costa Rica will have to do better tomorrow because they're smashing from that 7-0 against Spain and they're playing a high confidence Japan. So Japan will want to steal this one as far as the knockout stages is concerned. Knowing very well in the last game they'll not have pressure and they want to give some of the players who didn't get a run in the first 2 matches a run. So I think Costa Rica are under immense pressure. So I'll give it to Japan this one.
And then the big one, Spain against Germany. What's your take on that? Like you said, it surely...
Like I did say that this is a...
Proceed.
Yes, I was just saying that this is a final before final. Spain are confident after winning 7-0 at the expense of Costa Rica. They lost. If they are this encounter, let it be out. And Spain, if you qualify for them, pressure, and they want to give other a run to play for the team.
And surely Germany, they'll have to go all out. They cannot afford to defend or play or park the bus, whatever the case is, because they need this afternoon, tomorrow's win at all costs, considering that we saw what happened in their game against Japan when they lost 2-1, Modiba.
They played absolutely well in that game because that on the day luck wasn't on their side, so they must be clinical when they create their chances come tomorrow.
Even so, that goes without saying that the more they become desperate, that's when the Spaniards, the Tika boys, might poke holes in Germany and catch them on counter.
Most definitely, but for this one, I'll give it to Spain. I think Germany are under immense. I'll give it to win this one by 1-0.
No, Modiba, how can you say that? So are you saying the World Cup might as well be over for Germany tomorrow? Because should Germany lose tomorrow, it's Hambakaya, it's game over for them.
Yeah, as much as possible, it's Hambakaya, so I don't think they'll cope with that pressure that they find themselves in. Because
hello, Modiba.
So pressure is under a Germanian coach there.
Oh, absolutely. Then the VAR has made the headlines. What's your take on the way it has been used and the outcomes thereof of the VAR, Modiba?
VAR has been very questionable, especially if you check in that first game against Qatar versus Ecuador. Qatar, I should say Ecuador, they scored a goal and it was disallowed. And by the slow motion, it looked as if a legitimate goal. When VAR said that the leg of the Yankee striker should have been was offside. I should say it was offside, but I think they should have given him the benefit of doubt because it was just a little bit marginal, so very questionable. Even yesterday when I watched the game between Netherlands up against Ecuador.
Ecuador, yes. So
I saw Netherlands scoring an equalizer there, and unfortunately the goal was said it was on offside. But if you look at the slow motion, it's a legitimate goal because the player who got a touch onto that ball was. And other player there who came next to the goalkeeper of Denmark, I should say Netherlands there, wasn't interfering with play. So I was so surprised when the goal wasn't allowed. But if you look at that game, Ecuador, I think they were unlucky, even though they were by the cover. They created so many chances, especially in the second half, where they frustrated Netherlands. Although Netherlands...
Modiba, you seem to be gone. We've lost you. Modiba, are you there? We seem to be definitely not winning at all with Modiba this time around. The reception is definitely not playing the ball at all. I guess that's why we'll leave it at that for now, because we definitely not coming right with Modiba's line. Let's quick go for a breather and we'll continue on the other side of this time. Now it is 10 minutes before 12 o'clock.
Sonombona, akakumenes, English Commandosa. I'm checking in the king of Yake, Spanish, check my daughter. I'm checking Sonombona, akakumenes, English Commandosa. I'm checking in the king of Yake, Spanish, check my body.
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place? Far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083-945-7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
Looking to upgrade or repair your desktop or laptop? With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds, and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
We apologize for that poor reception that we had when we were on the line with Modiba Peter. We had to cut that call because the reception was definitely not playing the ball at all this time around. Talking of time, it is 5 minutes before 12 o'clock and you are still tuning into Sports Geek with Spanalo Ngobo only on Nirvana World FM, your beat, your music. You can always get in touch with us on our studio WhatsApp line number, which is 0733316934. That studio WhatsApp line number again is 0733316934. And like I said, you are still tuning in to Sports Geek with Spanalo Ngobo only on Nirvana World FM, your beat, your music. One of the topics that we're still touching with Modiba Peter, we're looking at the VAR, the way it has performed, the way it has been interpreted by the referees in the FIFA World Cup that is currently underway in Qatar. We have seen some most controversial decisions that were taken by the referees, even though the VAR is there to assist them, but still the referees, they still go on and make those controversial decisions. Like Modiba was mentioned that last night we saw the game of Netherlands against Ecuador. The goal that was supposed to give Ecuador an equalizer, the referee had other decisions. Most of the analysts, they believe the referee got it wrong because the Ecuador's player was definitely not restricting or interfering with the play, because remember that that ball was struck and it deflected from another player, and the goalkeeper kept on going to the wrong direction, which had nothing to do with vision. The goalkeeper already made his decision to dive to his right, so the vision had nothing to do with that, but the referee went on to make that controversial decision. So it goes without saying that whether there is VAR or not, the referees will excuse me for that, will not stop, surprising, will never stop taking those controversial decisions. While in football, one can wonder how I would love to be a fly in Portugal's dressing room, especially if you consider the alleged tense relationship between Portugal captain, that is Cristiano Ronaldo, against Manchester United captain, that is Bruno Fernandes. We will recall that both of them, they've been teammates at Manchester United, but with Manchester United having immediately terminated Cristiano Ronaldo's contract this week, I believe that was on Thursday, that follows the interview that he had with Piers Morgan, where he criticized management, players and everyone. Manchester United, they felt that CR7 has gone too far this time around, and they were forced to terminate his contract with immediate effect. The big question is Manchester United going to pay the balance of his contract? But the rumors that we had is that Cristiano Ronaldo is walking away empty-handed. Manchester United are not paying a cent of the balance of his contract, because if he insisted that he wanted Manchester United to pay the balance of the contract, they were planning to impose or to sue Cristiano Ronaldo following the allegations, the defamation character allegations that he made on that media interview. So Cristiano Ronaldo this time around walks away empty-handed. Manchester United, they felt, CR7, you have gone too far this time around. While in football, coming back to South Africa, we saw that Kaizer Chiefs this week, they announced that come June next year, 2023, they will be in a partnership with their former technical sponsors, that is in the form and shape of Kappa. We recall that when Kaizer Chiefs, back in the days, in the 90s, they did have a partnership relationship with Kappa, but this time time around with the Nike sponsorship, 23 years sponsorship by Nike coming to an end next year. We are told that Kappa will be back in the fold, and they've signed the 5 years contract with the mighty Kaizer Chiefs. So we'll be watching the space and see that, and hope, especially if you're a Kaizer Chiefs faithful, that the return of Kappa might as well bring back the glory days of Kaizer Chiefs. But only time will tell. Time now, it is 12 o'clock. Up the cop. Let's quickly go for a breather. When we return, we'll be talking netball.
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place? Far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083 945 7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
Looking to upgrade or repair your desktop or laptop? With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds, and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
We started that double play with Robin S giving us Show Me Love. She was then followed by Tonic the Tune featuring Mbuzeni Mkhize. They gave us Ngethanda Wena. This is one of the very, very rare songs where you find an amapiano artist collaborating with the Maskandi artist. So they fused two genres, amapiano meeting the traditional music Maskandi. That was Tonic the Tune featuring Mbozeni Keys. It is the 26th of November 2022. Talking of November, that reminds me that yesterday, Minister in the Presidency, Miss Maite Nkwane Mashabane, launched 16 days of activism. That is the time we look at ensuring that women and children are protected, especially in their homes where they are abused by people they know, people who should be protecting them, but they go on and do the opposite. Please ensure that women and children are protected wherever they are. Talking of women, surely we can't have that discussion and not mention our women in sport. That is our netball players. Let's have a look at a netball tournament that took place this week in Pretoria. The Spa Diamond Challenge. After 4 years of hiatus, it was back with a bang. It started in earnest on Tuesday this week when Spa Proteas took on when they took on Scotland, and our up north neighbors took on President 12, which is South Africa's feeding team. Spa Proteas showed why they are ranked 5th in the world and much higher than Scotland, who are 10th, and Zimbabwe ranked 13th. Yesterday, South Africa maintained their unbeaten run in the tournament when they beat President 12 by 59 to 34 points. On Wednesday, they thrashed Zimbabwean Gems by 72 to 37 points, while on Tuesday they opened their account by beating Scotland's Thistles with a decisive 61 to 42 points. The curtain is finally coming down this afternoon at 2 p.m. when Zimbabwe clash with President 12 in their playoff match, while the final match getting underway at 4 p.m. South Africa take on Scotland. Let's hope the Spa Proteas and their newly reunited coach Noma Plama will make South Africa and clinch this one against the Thistles of Scotland. Tickets for the games will be available at the venue. 20 rands for the adults and 10 rands for the children. Venue is University of Pretoria, Rembrandts Hall. Let's hope the girls will do all the netball fans proud and clinch this year's Spa Diamond Challenge. I believe the girls are so rejuvenated with the return of their coach, their mentor, Norma, the Australian mentor, Norma Plama. Every time when Norma Plama is at the helm, we see the Proteas, Spa Proteas, they go on and do wonders and thrash teams left, right, and center. What we saw this week was definitely no surprise, was definitely no fluke. That's how the Spa Proteas roll, especially if Norma Plama is behind the scene. Let's quick go for a breather. We'll continue on the other side. I believe when we return, we'll be talking rugby. We'll look at how the Springboks are doing in as far as their castle outgoing tour is concerned.
be forever mine. There's a special star that shines every evening in your eyes. There's a special star that shines each time I hear that lullaby. There's a special star that shines every evening in your eyes. Yeah.
Looking to upgrade or repair your desktop or laptop? With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds, and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place, far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083 945 7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
Looking to upgrade or repair your desktop or laptop? With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds, and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
Oh, thank you to Mango Groove. We started that double play with Mango Groove giving us a special star. They were followed by PJ Powers and Lady Smith, Black Mambazo, giving us United, the world in unity. You are still tuning into Sports Geek with Spondolo Ngobo, only on Nirvana World FM. You can always get in touch with us on our studio WhatsApp line number, which is 07-333-16934. The studio WhatsApp line number again is 07-333-16934. If the weather means anything to you, it is sunny in Johannesburg, and the mercury is sitting at 23 degrees Celsius, and it's very, very beat humidity here in Johannesburg, just for a change. Let's look at rugby. Last week in Italy, the city was Genoa. Springboks were clinical against the determined Italy following their win against Australia a fortnight ago. The world champions, the Bok, made their intentions very clear from the first whistle, and they never took their foot off the pedal when they went on and beat Azuri by 63-21 points. Then tonight at 7 p.m. South African time, it's going down as England host the world champions Springboks at Twickenham Stadium, the venue in which these sides had met, listen to this, about 45 times at Twickenham, with Springboks having not won a test at the ground since 2014. That's almost how many years? 8 years. That was the last time the Springboks won a match at Twickenham in England. One of the talking points will be the battle of the fly halves, Damian Willems and England's Mark Smith. Damian Willems and Mark Smith were young and dominant age group fly halves, and their test parts finally cross tonight. It is the fly half battle deluxe that's been brewing for years. Finally, it's happening in our life. Excuse me for that. Finally, it's happening in our lifetime. Smith will be England's starting 10, while Willems will be South Africa's pivot hope when they do business tonight down in England. Talking of Damian Willems, there's a lot of talks regarding his selection over Mani Libbok following Libbok's sudden exponential stardom that we have seen in his franchise team, that is Stormers and Boxers set up. He's expected to adapt with ease to Twickenham's hostility in the same way he coped with Marcel's intense whistling and booing that was back in France. Here is the Springboks team that will do business tonight against the Roses of England. Willie Leroux will be operating at fullback. Kurt Lee Arends will be operating on the right wing. The midfield duo will see Jesse Krill combining with Damien Dialende. Left wing, Magazole Mampimpi is back in the thick of things. The most talk about position, fly half, Damien Willems will start there. Scrum half, Faf de Klerk retained his position. The loser trio will see even Rose, Franco Mostert, and Captain Fantastic Siam Tanda Kolis doing business for the Bok. The Locks will see the duo of Marvin Ori and the tried and tested Ibn Edzebeth. The props will be led by Franz Malhab, assisted by the hooker Bongim Bonambe and Ox and Share. The substitutes will be the hooker Malcolm Marx, Stephen Kitsoff, Thomas Dutoy, Marco van Stalen, Kwacha Smith, Jaden Hendricks, Manu Libok, that everyone will be looking at, hoping that he gets a call up and do business for the Bok on the most talked about position, that is fly half and Canon Moody. Let's hope the world champions, the Springboks, will do business against the well motivated English team. We'll recall that last week when England they were playing against New Zealand, they were down and out, but their never die attitude saw them coming back and equalized the game and drew the match 25-all against New Zealand. It's not every time once you are down and buried when you play against New Zealand you still get to come back and equalize. England, they showed a lot of character when they did exactly that last week when they played against New Zealand. I for one, I was sure that England, they were dead and buried, but they are never say die attitude that they displayed last week surprised everyone. So am I. I definitely thought England, they were dead and buried. Surely it goes without saying that tonight's game is going to be a cracker. It's going to be a grudge match. We recall that the last time these two teams met was back in 2019. I believe, if I got the dates right, it was the 2nd of June, back in of November rather, in 2019, in that Rugby World Cup where the Springboks won convincingly. Who can forget the way Lukanyo Am and Magazole Mampimpe showed up on the night and they destroyed the Roses of England. So it goes without saying that tonight's clash is going to be a grudge match. Everyone will be thinking about that Rugby World Cup where Springboks trashed England convincingly. Let's hope the Springbok champions, they will end this European tour in style, end it with a bang, but it is definitely not going to be easy at all. The home side, England, will definitely make it very, very difficult for the world champions. Amapogo. Yes, you heard me right. I said world champions because that's what Springboks are. They are the world champions. You don't have to like it. It is just the reality.
I'm alright,
ga hina ngino ai kusubukile ga kasa ngino ai ngalangutanisa sifuna dibaze ukujabula kwakho kusukuma zonke izizwe hayi ukughiya kwakho kujabulisa zonke izinhlanga thika what thika what yawuzo thika what thika what thika yawuzo thika what thika what thika yawuzo
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place, far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083-945-7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
Thank you so much to Lonnie Godin, who gave us I'm Gonna Catch You. She was then followed by Mawatela Queens and Mahlatin Embodlomane Airport Kala Kunezinye Embodlomane. May his soul continue to rest in eternal peace. With Bafana firing blanks, not doing well in the international arena. Proof of that, they are not in the FIFA World Cup tournament that's currently underway in Qatar. It is imperative that we encourage development of youngsters, grassroots level, ligochwa, lisemanzi. That's why the likes of Steve Sekano Foundation for the under 17s come in. The Steve Sekano Foundation tournament gets underway today, the 26th of November till the 3rd of December 22 in Meadowlands, Zone 9 at Fiat Sports Center and Mahlobo Grounds. It's football and netball tournament for both boys and girls. The games between at 8:30 till 4 p.m. It is a festival of sports. Job well done indeed to Steve Sekano Foundation in partnership with the Waste Group. In isiZulu we say inkunzi isematholeni. The way you nurture your current youngsters determines the pedigree of your future senior stars. The way Steve Sekano Foundation as concentrating on developing the youngsters, it really is a great move indeed. We can safely say the future is great. Like I already said, that Inkunzi is a matolene. Let's hope other ex-soccer stars will definitely follow suit and ensure that they invest in the youngsters, because if we do not look after our current youngsters, we might as well forget about the future of Bafana. It might continue to be, the more things they change, the more they might stay the same. Come in the future World Cups, Bafana will still not be represented as it is the current state of affairs in this FIFA 22 Qatar World Cup, where Bafana or South Africa rather is not represented. Time now, it is 42 minutes after 12 o'clock. Let's quick go for a breather. When we return, definitely I will be signing off.
My little Fumu was only 3 months old, and it was his first appearance in my video. It was special to me every time.
That you were doing wrong, love another woman's man. You always know what needed you. Where is he now? That he will never leave. Mom of his baby.
Oh, never gonna give you up. That was Rick Astley giving us that gem. Back in the days, the race was a track and a half. Before that, we started the double play with Yvonne Chaka Chaka giving us Let Him Go. That takes us straight to 11 minutes before 1 o'clock. But before I sign off, let me remind you of the World Cup games that are taking place this afternoon. Tunisia definitely will be flying the African flag when they take on Australia, the Socceroos. And then at 3 p.m., the Giant Killers, Saudi Arabia, who are on cloud 9 after beating Argentina by 2-1. This afternoon, they will be taking on Robert Lewandowski and his side, Poland. 6 p.m., the defending champions, France, they take on the Danes. That is Denmark. The last one for the day at 9 p.m., the wounded Argentina takes on Mexico. You and I, we know them as Mexico. What can we expect from these encounters? Surely the Pope Salah dance. It's not going to be easy at all, especially for the wounded Argentina, who have to win this tonight's clash against Mexico at all cost. They are definitely desperate for the maximum points. Tunisia, we will be shouting and screaming for them, especially from the African perspective. Time now, it is 9 minutes before 1 o'clock. It is definitely that time of the show where I have to laugh and leave you, but as always, I always leave you in the warm and capable hands of my colleague Jacqueline Friedman, who will be bringing you Money Works. Surely we don't want to miss that for anything in the world. I for one will definitely won't be missing the show. I will be tuning in on my way home and hear what my colleague Jacqueline Friedman has got to say in as far as money is concerned. We all know that money affects all of us. Unfortunately, they go on and say money is the root of all evil. I'm not going to comment on that, but all I know is that where money is concerned, I am in no maganjane. Thanks so much for allowing me in your space, or should I say, for tolerating me. Yeah, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I do not take it for granted by any chance. Let's do this once again next week, Saturday, from 11 till 1 p.m. But always remember this: if you can dream it, definitely you can live it. That's me, Smolangqobo. It is bye-bye.